Hello, everyone. Today we're exploring why monopolies arise and the different sources of monopoly power in real-world markets. In contrast to competitive markets, a monopoly is a firm that is the sole seller of a product, with no close substitutes. This market power arises when barriers prevent other firms from entering the industry. We'll look at three major sources of monopoly power. The first source is monopoly resources, when a single firm owns or controls a key input needed to produce a good or service. These cases are rare today, but historically, firms with exclusive access to minerals, land, or natural resources could dominate entire industries. For example, a company that owned the only water source in a region would have the power to act as a monopoly over water distribution. The second source is government-created monopolies, where laws or regulations grant one firm exclusive rights to produce a good. Question 1. Why might a government intentionally give a firm the exclusive right to produce a good or service? Government-created monopolies often arise to encourage innovation, like patents for new inventions or copyrights for creative works. Giving inventors temporary monopoly power, society rewards innovation while eventually allowing the product to enter the public domain. We also see government-created monopolies in industries where having multiple providers would be impractical, such as certain utility or postal services. The third major source is the natural monopoly, which occurs when a single firm can supply the entire market at a lower cost than multiple firms could. Natural monopolies arise when economies of scale are so strong that average total cost keeps falling as output increases. This often happens when there are high fixed costs. For example, building power lines, water systems, or fiber optic networks. With such high infrastructure costs, it is more efficient for one firm to serve the whole market than to build duplicate systems. In these cases, government often steps in to regulate prices or service conditions, ensuring the monopoly doesn't exploit its market power. For example, electricity and water companies are commonly regulated natural monopolies because competition would dramatically raise costs. Question 2. What problems might arise if a natural monopoly were forced to compete with many small firms? Exactly. Splitting the market would raise costs and lead to higher prices, so a single provider is often the most efficient arrangement. So to summarize, monopolies arise from resource ownership, government policy, or natural cost advantages, each shaping markets in different ways.